Yo, what's up, guys? It's Alex, your dating coach, and today we're gonna be talking about a question that was asked by one of my fellow Patreon supporters. And he asked me, "What's the number one tip that you could give a guy to keep a woman interested in you?" And the answer to that is goes along with female nature, and that's why I decided to put it under the female nature category of these videos, right? I'm just letting you guys know, by the way. You guys can ask your questions by becoming Patreon supporters. You could pay $25 a month to ask one question per month, and I'll make a video about it. I also have the Robert Greene Book Club. I have the Mindful Master, where I give you all of the benefits. You get weekly videos. You get to ask me a question. You get the Patreon questions, the Patreon videos. And you guys get a drawing by me, all for $50 one time, okay? And look at the content that I have on my Patreon. It's pretty good. It's content that I don't post on YouTube, okay? So go check it out, or I'm closing the channel. So let me tell you how it's done. You see, women, unfortunately, with women, they're like cats. If you go to them, they'll walk away. If you walk away, they'll come to you. I remember I was seeing a girl, right? I was seeing a girl. Let me give you guys a story. I was seeing a girl from here, who, I'm not gonna lie, she gives the best blowjobs in my life. Like the best. Like the best. Like seriously, like the sloppiest of the sloppiest. Like that kind of shit, right? Like the best. I mean the best ever. And if I would rate her, I would rate her a 7, which is below my average. But I don't give a fuck. Everybody would, any dude will accept that, especially when it's the best you've ever had in your life. Of course you would. Don't lie to me. Don't act like you're an angel, my dude. So, so the problem that I had with her was that she would always be late, right? She would always she would say she was ready. And then when I would say, okay, I'm gonna send the Uber, she'll text me an hour later, and then she'll be like, sorry, I got caught up, I'm ready now. And I'm not gonna lie, the first 3 times I acted like a simp. The first 3 times I accepted it because I was so afraid to lose that crazy blowjob. I was afraid. It was too good, Jesus Christ. Like she would let me put her under the cover as I read a book. Like I'll be writing my shit. She'll be under the cover. I'll be nice and warm, right? And she'd do that for like 2 hours in a row. Like no stopping, no stopping. Anyway, sorry about that. It's just a euphoric experience. So what I would one day I got tired of it, right? And the reason why I got tired of it is because I had 2 girls over, and they were already on it, and she was supposed to be the 3rd girl. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call her Lupe. You know what, Lupe, don't come. And she was like, what? And I didn't respond to her. I didn't respond to her for like 2 days. And when I went back to the chat, it was just filled with fucking messages. She was like, Daddy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I swear I'll behave next time. I promise you I won't be late this time. Please, 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 right? And ever since then, she wasn't late until yesterday, which pretty much I just blocked her, to be honest with you. But she was on point for like a whole month. Anyway, so the whole point is that it showed me, even though I knew it, but it's kind of crazy that when you give somebody more space, they reveal what's inside of them. You just have to be willing, right? You have to be willing to accept reality. When I say accept reality, is this: if you give her space, you're going to see reality for what it is. Why? Because she's either going to chase you, she's going to chase after you because she doesn't want you to leave, or she's going to let you go because she doesn't want to chase you. We want to see reality eyeball to eyeball. Do not stick with somebody that doesn't like you because they'll be inconsistent. They'll develop some needy habits in you. Because if you're with somebody that's 50-50 with you, you're just you're gonna get used to chasing them. You're gonna get used to being the one that's chasing the other person. Right? And also you'll get addicted to them. Why? Because by them being unpredictable, they release dopamine, right? You don't know when you're gonna get that hit. You send her that text, cortisol rises, which is the stress hormone. You're like, fuck, no, the stress neurotransmitter. You're like, fuck, you're stressed out, you're hoping it works. And then when you see that text, dopamine releases, you feel great, and you actually become addicted to that behavior. You become addicted to the chase because dopamine, you sort of Dopamine remembers what caused the cortisol, and then what caused the good feeling, and what caused the good feeling was chasing. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? You become addicted to it. So women are almost the same way, even worse. A woman will become addicted to you if you make her chase often. It's in their nature. It's in their nature to chase you. Why? Because by them chasing you, it means you're a higher value. So when you're meeting a woman that you like, just give her more space than necessary. Text her only, see her only once a week for the first 3 or 4 months of the relationship. Send her text. Take a while to respond to your text messages. Sometimes don't even respond to her. But the problem is that when you like the woman, your brain releases oxytocin, and the oxy is a neurochemical that inspires you to connect. It's what allows you to stick with abusive people, because what they do is that they release cortisol in the form of pain, but your desire to connect with them, which is oxytocin, is so intense that when you return to them, you get a big release of oxytocin. You even forget all the bullshit they did to you. It's how people end up liking and loving abusers, because what will happen is that the person will inflict pain on them. The brain releases endorphins, which allows them to literally, how can I say this? I even have it in my notes here because I'm actually learning about this. It says endorphins is triggered by physical pain and emotional pain sometimes. Laughing, crying. Crying is associated with love. Confusing love and pain is bad survival strategy, but the endorphins pathways may explain why some people tolerate painful relationships, right? That's one of the reasons, because it's a combination of their endorphins, their dopamine, and their oxytocin coming out, so they can't resist it. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you like a woman, you got to go against your instincts. You have to go against your natural instincts to get close to the bitch. That's just how it is. You have to do that, because if you don't do that, then a woman will look for somebody else who makes her wonder whether or not I like him, whether or not he likes me. By you giving her space, she's naturally gonna start thinking, why is he giving me so much space? Why isn't he chasing me? Why isn't he acting like all the other guys? And so what's gonna happen? You're gonna get two different reactions. Some women will say, fuck this dude, I don't like him enough, who the fuck does he think he is to make me chase? And they'll leave you, which is the majority of them. But the small minority of them will stay when you gave them space. And that small minority that stayed because you gave them space will become more addicted to you. It's just that simple. They become more addicted to you. It doesn't work the majority of the time, right? But the few times when it does work, they just become addicted to you. But you got to risk it. You have to risk it. And how do you do that? Experiment with women you don't like too much. Notice what you do when you think about the women that like you a lot in the past, if you had any, right? Think about the women in the past that you liked a lot, and look and observe it. Most likely you did this. The ones that really liked you a lot in the past, most likely you did this. So why wouldn't it work when you like the woman? Always remember, we're going towards reality. If this causes her to leave, guys, it doesn't mean it didn't work. It meant that she just didn't like you. We're here to accept reality for what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So if it causes her to leave, good riddance. But if you're not willing to lose it, like I was in the beginning, then go ahead, right? She may not leave, okay? But she's just going to be inconsistent with you. She's not going to be as submissive to you as you want her to be. A woman needs space for them to appreciate you. Give her more space than necessary. Okay? All right. Let me know what other videos you guys want me to make. I want to thank all of my Patreon supporters, because you guys give me all of the video ideas. To all of the Patreon supporters who are part of the $25 club, thank you very much for your video suggestions. To everyone who I haven't made videos for, I'm gonna make them. Don't worry. I'll have your questions lined up. And I'll see you guys in the next video, depending on the suggestion. Don't forget to hit the like button, smash that shit. So if you're a guy that's just like me, who considers himself a nice guy, and you in your whole life you've been getting played by women, this is the course for you. Remember, I was a Bible teacher for most of my life. as a teenager. So I was the quintessential nice guy. So this course that I created is specifically made to bring out your assertive nature, because when you're a nice guy, your assertiveness is suppressed. So by watching this course, you're pretty much going to learn not to get played. Now, mind you, you're not going to turn into a white guy into a black guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen because you see a white guy and then you see a big old black guy named Tyrone. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is that you're going to learn how to assert yourself in a respectful and healthy way. You're going to learn how to express yourself. You're going to learn how to demand respect from men and women. And what's going to happen at the end of this course is that men will respect you and women will bang you for the most part. Okay, so you're gonna, and the beauty about this is that there's a 30-day money back guarantee. 30 days. So if you don't like it, just message me and I'll give you your 30, and I'll give you all of your money back, and you can keep the course. So what you're gonna learn about the source of human aggression, strategies on self-assertion, how to identify different types of disrespects, right? How to deter aggression, signs of weakness that you might be sending out that's causing people to disrespect you, right? You're gonna learn how to attack some people and who not to attack. It's pretty much gonna make you more socially intelligent. It's a course for anybody who struggles with assertion, and specifically with people who've been jaded by being played by people, okay? So if you wanna purchase this course, go to the description down below and where it says purchase Nice Guy and do it now. 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked, and you keep the course. God damn it, okay? Because I am that nice of a guy, ironically, okay? So I'll see you guys inside, and I hope you guys enjoyed this course. I put a lot of my heart in it, and I'll see you guys inside. Purchase it now. Take care. Stay toxic.